What is a creepy fact about the human body? If you wear a glass which vertically inverts your vision long enough, your brain will correct it and you'll see things normal, but when you take those glasses off, everything will look upside down again until brain recalibrates again. I need to try this. How long does it take? Takes couple of hours for some people. Takes days for other people. Bodies will move as they're coming out of rigor. I've been bumped by a few. I'm a coroner. Bodies can also make sounds as the remaining air or gas leaves. 2 a.m. in the morgue, and I thought I was in Call of Duty Zombies. Good to know. I work in the ICU and sometimes patients die, and we keep them in a room until they're transported to pathology. If they moved, I would scream. Our brain filters out a lot of what we see along with just straight making shit up based on extrapolation. The front of your tongue is curious, constantly patrolling, and autonomous. It chases the dentist around your mouth, and you aren't even aware of it. So embarrassing and weird, creepy. Oh, I am very aware of it chasing the dentist, and am fairly sure trying to keep it under control contributes to my anxiety. My favorite tongue fact is that if you look at something, your tongue, brain automatically know what the texture would be like if you licked it. In dental school, I learned this fact when practicing taking impressions on each other. My buddy's tongue kept licking my finger. I asked him to quit licking me, and he was like, I can't help it. And then we switched places and my tongue wouldn't leave him alone. And for those of you that don't think your tongue does this, some of you are right. But the majority of you just think your tongue is behaving, but it is all over the place without you even knowing. The intestines are covered by a double fleece of peritoneum. See it like a blanket. When your intestines get damaged for whatever reason, this blanket starts moving out of itself and crawling upwards towards the place which has the injury. It will stay there until the injury is recovered, and then move on again. Maybe not the most creepy fact, but definitely interesting in my opinion. When you get laser tattoo removal, the ink doesn't disappear, you pee it out. Your body's immune system breaks down the pigments of ink, and it flows in your bloodstream, gets processed through your kidneys, then you pee out the ink. A final middle finger to your ex if you get a tattoo of their name removed. The liver can grow parts of itself back. If you get a splinter or foreign object stuck in your skin, you can hold a flashlight against your skin and shine the light through your flesh, and the foreign object will be a dark spot. Light actually passes through our flesh quite well. Also, if you shine a bright enough light into your mouth, you can see the light in your own eyes. So, what you're telling me is, I can become a jack-o'-lantern. You can become allergic to yourself. I am allergic to my own cum. I once had a bit of cum on my stomach, and it became red and itchy. You've got a nut allergy. Sometimes there are just random extra muscles. You can go your entire life without even knowing it. I've worked as a mortician, and the medical examiners would tell me about some cases like this. Also, just random tumors, even when the individual had never been diagnosed. Lastly, skin sounds like saran wrap when peeled from the body. Your intestines know what shape they're supposed to be in, and can move themselves, which means gut surgeons can just stuff them back into you when they're done and they'll sort themselves out. I have had my intestine resected, piece cut out, sewn back together, and now I am picturing the surgeon just showing my guts back into me like a sleeping bag in a stuffed sack when the job was done. He rolled them up like an extension cord, and then threw them back into your skin drawer. I am a surgical nurse at gastro-surgeries, and this is quiet on point. If the need to check all of you bowels, they just pull it out, put it on your chest or whatever, and just puts it back in when needed. A pregnant female corpse will build up enough gas to expel the fetus even after death. Look up coffin birth. 3 to 4 inches of the penis is inside the body. When you are thrusting, you are also thrusting yourself. I can't believe there's more inside than outside. We ate our own hair while inside the womb. Babies eat the lanugo, called as the fetus hair, that they shed while in the womb, and it builds up within them to form the substance that makes up their first poop, known as meconium. The brain will always or usually try to ensure its survival. If knocking you out does so, then you will faint for the safety of the brain. I remember finding this once, but I don't remember clearly. The pain you feel from a sunburn is your skin cells effectively killing themselves before they mutate into cancer. Nah, fuck that, I'm not going outside anymore. Human beings are a cesspool of bacteria, and when you die your body eats itself from the inside out. More bacteria than human cells in our bodies. I might also add that billions of bacteriophages, viruses, feed on the bacteria in your gut. It's a whole ecosystem in your gut. People keep saying your brain in these comments. I think one of the creepiest things is that you are the brain and the brain is you, but for some reason we brains really don't like to acknowledge this. Human skin is overlaid with a pattern called Blaschko's lines, stripes covering the body from head to toe. The stripes run up and down your arms and legs and hug your torso. They wrap around the back of your head like a hood and across your face. You just can't see them. Allegedly, your immune system has no clue your eyes exist. Effective tomorrow, if your immune system found out about your eyes, it would treat them as an external threat. Therefore, try and neutralize your eyeballs, leaving you blind. True. Eyes are so-called immune-privileged sites. Severe trauma to the eye could potentially expose the immune system to antigens of the eye. That's when things can go dark. Your tongue has incredible tactile capabilities. So much so, that if you look at any object, you can vividly imagine what it would feel like to lick it. Go ahead, look at the wall, your shirt, your shoe, the tongue knows. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with your friends. Also check out other videos. See ya.